Let's begin with the latest coming in the Hathras story. In a final report of the Hathras victim, one of the forensic reports now from Agra have said that there are no signs of suggestion of any intercourse. It, however, also said that there was evidence of physical assault. The FSL report has stated that the investigation did not find any sperm in the sample as well. It is on the basis of this report that the ADG UP, if you'll remember, Prashant Kumar had made a statement denying rape, and those comments had come on October 1st. But now, questions being raised on the report itself. Did delay in sending samples affect these forensic samples? Alok Pandey joining us for more. Alok?
Well, Sonal, you're absolutely right. And the fact also is that this is a report that confirms that there was no sperm, so to say, inside the anal samples that were analyzed from the Hathras woman. I'm sorry to have to say it so crudely, but because this is such a shocking case, one has to give out some details of the medical examination that was conducted. So yes, 3 days ago, in fact, on Thursday, I think, the ADG Law and Order of Uttar Pradesh, the Additional Director General, a very senior official here, Mr. Prashant Kumar, had actually held a press conference to claim that this FSL report, a forensic report from the Agra Forensic Laboratory, had confirmed that these were the findings, and hence there was quote-unquote no rape. Now that is problematic, as many people have pointed out over the last few days, that just this report in itself, taking it as a gold standard to say that there was no rape, is problematic. The second issue is the fact that the samples were given to the Agra FSL 11 days after the incident took place. The incident took place on the 14th of September. The samples were taken at Aligarh on the 22nd of September, according to their medico-legal report that was prepared and which we have reported upon earlier. In this FSL report that is on our screens right now, you see that the first paragraph says that the samples reached the FSL Agra, or the Forensic Science Laboratory in Agra, on the 25th, which is a full 11 days after the alleged incident took place. So there will be doubts that will be raised on the veracity of this report. The other aspect that I was talking about, of course, is that this disproves one part of it. But then there is also the statement of the woman that was made, and that, as per law, is also equally cohesive when it comes to such cases. So there needs to be more investigation. The police are also saying that they are continuing to investigate, and that at the moment they have no plans to remove the rape section from either the FIR or from any prospective charge sheet that may be filed later. In their defense, Sonal, the police say that the woman first spoke about rape on the 22nd when they recorded her statement. Right after the statement was recorded, the police claims they added the gang rape section to the FIR and then proceeded to take the samples of the woman and then send it to a forensic laboratory in Agra, whose report is on your screen. So that's their version. But like I said, there is a lot of doubt over what is happening over all of this. And the larger question, Sonal, continues to remain the way the police and the government have dealt with the situation on the ground in the last week, including that 2:30 a.m. cremation, the fact that this woman and her family were denied dignity even in death, and the aftermath of that, where they have gone and behaved in the most high-handed manner with journalists, with politicians, with activists, with lawyers who've tried to visit on the ground, including that lathi charge on the Rashtriya Lok Dal's Jayant Chaudhary yesterday evening.